Alright, I'm in Tazumal, which is about 15 minutes west of Santa Ana in El Salvador. These are the ruins right here. This is a fellow traveler, Suzanne, from It's Just Another Adventure.com, so check her out. It's Just Another Adventure.com. We're just walking towards the entrance. We actually have a rental car today, so I cannot tell you how to get there on the bus, but you can also hitch a ride. It's super easy. And yeah, so looking from the entrance, I'm gonna see you guys inside. Alright, so it's $3 for foreigners to get in. Tazumal. Alright, so just walk on top, but you cannot go all the way over to the main pyramid. On the way to Joya de Cerén. I'm filming inside a rental car, and I turn off the AC so that you guys get a good sound, which means I gotta talk fast because it gets hot very quickly inside the car. It's I think it's only 27 outside, but still it gets hot inside the car. The reason why I'm filming is because right here you see the famous Pan-American highway that goes from Alaska all the way to the southern part of Argentina, Ushuaia. That's why you would take the ferry to the Antarctica if you're ever lucky enough to go there. Okay. Alright, I'm in Joya de Cerén. It's about an hour east of Santa Ana, northeast I think. It's somewhere between Santa Ana and San Salvador, the capital of El Salvador. This sign tells you just a tiny bit about becoming a UNESCO site back in the 70s. This is the only UNESCO site in El Salvador actually, and we're gonna see here it's an old Mayan village that was built in about 250 AD, and it was abandoned in 590 AD after the volcano erupted 3 times over the course of the 300 years, and after the 3rd time the people just said, okay, let's leave it, which is pretty smart actually, you know, like if a natural disaster happens over and over, then you should just abandon the place. See around the corner, there's a little information that tells you about the village and what happened. And then just another 10 steps although you're already here. Everything is covered under this roof to keep it straight from the elements. I've never been to an excavation site like this ever actually. So this is pretty impressive actually. I've never seen anything like this. You can see the several layers that they collected over a couple of hundreds of years actually, and then to see all parts of a village, you know, like this, it's very impressive. It's called, because of that, it's called the Pompeii of Central America. I've never been to Pompeii, but that's how it looks like. If you look in the back, in the far back, you can see more roofs. One big one over there and a small one right there. So these are more areas of the same village. And I just hope that the camera will show you as many details as possible, because it's It's kind of dark here, looking through the screen. So area number 2 is literally right around the corner right here. The whole area is really nice in general. From here you also get another view from the first excavation, area 3. So from here, number 3, which was the first point, I'm going to number 2, which is right around the corner. And I don't think I mentioned that before, but they found the village by accident a couple hundred years ago, and it was covered by over 7 feet of ashes, which is over 2 meters. So that was number 2, and first was number 3, this is number 2, and number 1 is coming up, probably around this corner. Okay, so this one is gated behind mesh wire. I don't know why, because there are no animals in here. And there's another chart. So just got out of road area number 1 over there, and this is a replica that they built to show how the community bath back in the days looked like. So if you're actually brave enough, you can climb in there, because the way it was built was for people to experience how it used to be inside. And, so yeah, you just sit in there, and on the far back where you can see the big stones, that's where the fire would be. That's how it looks in there. Nice and cozy. Okay. So just jumped out of the car real quick to give you a better view. And in the far back you can see the island already. So we're gonna try to get all the way down there and get on the island if possible. You see the sun go down over there, it looks amazing. You can... The island is over there. I will not be able to go to the island because I'm going back to Santa Ana. My friend is staying here. So you can rent a jet ski, or they can take a boat. If you go from here to the island and back, it should take you about an hour, more or less, on the boat. The jet skis are $70 for an hour, 75 for 2 people, so it's barely a difference. If it's 2 people, you can just split up and it gets a little bit cheaper. And for the boats, I don't know the price for the boats, but the boats, I think they do several stops around the villages here. And this is also the closest to the main road that goes back to the CA1, which is actually the Panamericana. I will give you another view of this sunset coming up here, and then I think I will try to head back to Santa Ana. There's a bus that goes straight from here to Santa Ana. I don't know the price, but it's gonna be either 75 cents or 90 cents, less than $1, so you don't have to worry about the money. So it took me about an hour to get back from the lake to Santa Ana. I took the bus at 5 o'clock because the locals were saying the last bus to Santa Ana leaves at 5 o'clock. I don't know if that's true, but a lot of people were really trying to get on that bus. And Santa Ana itself, I didn't film much because I didn't spend much time in the city. It's I think it's the second biggest city in El Salvador, but there's nothing there here really for tourists, you know, that you must see. It's good to see a typical El Salvadoran town, but you're not gonna spend a full day in the city exploring. So I hope this part of the video shows you of what you can do in the area, and I also try to give as many prices as possible. I didn't ask for the price of the hotel because I didn't stay there, and I don't think it's in the low budget range.